When it comes to business websites, what pages do you need to put on your website to make it legitimate? Stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm Clint Griffin with SkyStar Media, and we want to talk about, when it comes to business websites, what are the most important pages for you to have on your business website? Well, we came up with a list of about 10, which are the most highly recommended in most cases. We're going to go over the top 3 or 4 on this list immediately because they are the most important for you to have. Just kind of consider these recommendations for you. They're not really required. It just kind of depends on what you want your visitors and your customers to be able to see, what information you want to offer them whenever they come to your website. So, going down the list of 10, we'll start with the most important in most cases, and that is your home page. Now this, in most respects, is kind of the hub that all of the pages come off of. So this page, your home page, is what's going to display whenever they type in, your address, your URL. That's the page that's going to display, and it's going to have tabs or links or banner links going to other pages on your site. That gives people an immediate idea of who you are, and it is the hub for the rest of your website. The second most important is the About page, or the About Us page. This is the most often visited page outside of the home page on just about every website out here on the internet. Because when somebody comes to your website, they want to know immediately, who is this group, who is this business, who is this person whose website I just landed on. I want to know more about them. I want to know who they are. So your About Us page is going to build rapport, and it's going to give them an idea of who you are and what you do. The third most important, and some will contest is the most important, is obviously your Contact Us page. I'll just say contact. The Contact Us page is going to be how those website visitors are going to reach you. That's kind of obvious. Now, we're going to list some of the other pages in this top 10 list. I'm going to go over some of the importance, because some of these that I'm going to list here are going to be a little bit more important than others. Obviously, if you have products to sell, you'll have a products page. This is going to list any products that you offer for sale, any products that you are promoting. So you're going to have a products page so that they have a clear idea, and a link to it on the home page. They have a clear idea of what it is you offer, what that consists of. Number 5, if you are a services business, most especially if you're a services business like hairstyling or massage therapy or any of the service related businesses, even a plumber type business or anything that's service related that you charge for your services, you're going to want to list on your services page. This may not be required if all you deal with is products, but if all you deal with is services, you may not need a products page. Number 6, and this is arguably one of the most important, you need to have, according to FCC regulations now, you need to have your privacy policy listed on your website. And this is going to tell them exactly what you do with any information that you get from them, whether it's personal information they put in a form, whether it's information they give you on a Contact Us form, something they send you via email, information you get about their IP address, their location, where they came from. Any of that needs to be stipulated in your privacy policy, exactly what you do with that information and who has access to that information, so that the website visitor knows where that information is going and who's using it and why. So that is arguably one of the most important. You need to have that on there. Number 7 is going to be your, and we talk about this in another video, but number 7 is going to be a testimonials page. And really, we recommend you call it a reviews page. And with the way testimonials are going, and we've got another blog video about this, so feel free to check it out. But with the way testimonials are going, it's no longer recommended. The testimonials page is kind of dying out, so it's no longer recommended that you have that as a separate page. If you do, we suggest you call it a reviews page, and that you don't take reviews from other social media sites or other websites on the internet and just paste them up on your website. Instead, the better thing to do to make yourself look more legitimate is to actually go out, find those reviews, and put direct links to them on that page. So testimonials or reviews page is another very important page. The next is going to be your FAQ or FAQs page. This is your frequently asked questions. So the longer you've been in business, obviously the more customers you've talked to, whether it's in person in a physical location or whether it's online via email or through some type of contact form. If customers are constantly asking you questions and these questions are repeatedly coming up, you want to put those on your FAQ page. This will save you time in the long run because it's going to answer for future visitors to your website exactly what previous customers and visitors have already asked. So you're going to want to put that up there as soon as you start acquiring these. You start seeing these questions repeatedly asked of you, put them up on your FAQ page. The next is going to be your, and this is really, we're getting less and less important as we go down this list. But if you want local media to kind of have a general listing of who you are, what your business is, what you do, you're going to want to have a newsroom page. And this is kind of a media page, some call it, which is just a link to a page giving all the explicit information about your business, who you are, what you do. And number 10 is going to be your portfolio page. So this is, again, not really required for every business owner. It may not be required for you, may not be important for you. You may not have a use for something like this. If you are a photographer and you want to display some of your work, if you have products and you want to display some of the ways that you maybe make those products, if they're handmade, or you develop something, you're going to want to put a portfolio page so that your website visitors can actually look and see, oh, okay, here's kind of the process that they use, and this is what they are showcasing. So typically these are more or less like a listing of photos or videos showing different aspects of your products and services. So those are the recommended. Again, homepage being most important, about us, them being able to contact you, and then one or the other of these, if not both, products or services, because these essentially make up the foundation of your website. Again, you're going to want to have a privacy policy, so we recommend that. The others is really, those are dependent on what you think you need for your business. So check that out. Check out our other videos on our site. If you have any other questions about this, if we can help you with any of this, feel free to contact us and let us know.